Good morning, students. Welcome back to the biology class, chapter 3, Plant Kingdom, part 1. Last class, we discussed about the classification of living organisms under the system proposed by R.H. Vitago in 1969. In his 5-kingdom classification, we discussed the kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. In this chapter, we will discuss more about kingdom Plantae. We will describe kingdom Plantae under algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Let us discuss some of the classification systems. Classification. The earliest systems of classification used only morphological characters. What is the meaning of morphology? External characters such as habitat, the color, number, and shape of the leaves. According to that, they are classified the plants. They were based only the external characters or the morphological characters or the vegetative characters. Such systems are known as the artificial systems, which shows some of the characteristics. In natural classification system, mention the external characters, internal characters, that is known as the anatomy, anatomical features, ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, etc. Such a classification for flowering plants was given by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. At present, phylogenetic classification systems based on evolutionary relationships between the various organisms are acceptable. This assumes that organisms belong to the same taxa or the group have a common ancestor. We now use information from many other sources to help resolve difficulties in classification. These become more important when there is no supporting fossil evidence. Next classification, numerical taxonomy, which is now easily carried out using computers, is based on all observable characteristics. Number and codes are assigned to all the characters and the data are then processed. In this way, each character is given equal importance and at the same time, hundreds of characters can be considered. Cytotaxonomy, that is based on cytological information. Cytology means study of the cells like chromosome number, structure, behavior, etc. Then the last one, it is the chemotaxonomy, that uses the chemical constituents of the plant present in the plant organisms. Some of the plant parts have chemicals present in it, like vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, capsicum, medicinal plants like tulsi. These all have the particular smells or chemicals are present inside that. So depending on that, they are considered the different group of plants. Now see that one: artificial classification, natural classification, phylogenetic evolutionary characters from the ancestor to the present ones, numerical based on the data in the computer, cytotaxonomy based on the cells, chemotaxonomy based on the chemicals. So these all are the different types of the taxonomy, means the classification they showed before that. Now the present time, they are considered as the plants are divided into the algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. In this chapter or in this class we are going to discuss about the some of the characters, the classification, how the cell wall is made up, these all the characters. Okay, first in that the kingdom Plantae, the first classification, that is the algae. Algae are chlorophyll bearing, means chlorophyll is present. Symbol thalloid. Thalloid means thallus structure. Thallus means the plant body is not differentiated into the root, stem and leaf and all any other parts. Autotrophic, because chlorophyll is present, they can synthesize their own food. And largely aquatic. Aquatic means the habitat, they are present in the water. They are present in the fresh water also, marine also. Okay, these are the algae. Algae are chlorophyll bearing, simple, thalloid, autotrophic and largely present in the aquatic. They occur in variety of other habitat also, not only in the aquatic, they are present in the moist stones. Only the thing is the water is required for the places, soils and wood. Some of them also occur in association with the fungi and animals. The form and size of algae is highly variable. The size ranges from the microscopic, very small, unicellular, single cells. They are the example. One example is Chlamydomonas, microscopic unicellular algae. Example is Chlamydomonas. Colonial form, they are present in a colony-like structure. That is the example is volvox. And another one form, filamentous forms. Example, Eulothrix and Spirogyra. A few of the marine forms such as kelps form massive plant bodies. Now we saw that one, the shape of the algae. The size microscopic to unicellular, single cell, and the Chlamydomonas. Colonial, volvox, filamentous, Eulothrix and Spirogyra, and marine form it is the kelps. The algae reproduce by vegetative, asexual and sexual methods. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Each fragment develops into a thallus. The full entire body divided into the different fragments and each fragment form a thallus. Thallus means the plant body is not differentiated into the root, stem and leaves. Asexual reproduction is by the production of different types of spores. They are the most common being is the zoospores. They are flagellated. Flagellate means flagella for the locomotory structure. Flagella is present. So they are the motile, and on germination gives rise to new plants. They will form somewhere and it is forming a new plant. Sexual reproduction takes place through fusion of two gametes, male and female gametes. These gametes can be flagellated, flagella is present, and similar in size. Example, Chlamydomonas, similar in size, that is the Chlamydomonas. Or non-flagellated, they are no movement, non-motile, but similar in size. That is example, Spirogyra. Non-flagellated, non-motile, similar in size, present in the Spirogyra. Such a reproduction is called isogamous. Okay, see that one, the non-flagellated or the non-motile, similar in size. Male and female gametes are similar, morphologically similar in size. It is called isogamous. The next one, fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size. Morphologically, their size and shape is different. And the example is that is called anisogamous. Okay, that is called anisogamous. Fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size, that is called anisogamous. If it is similar, that is called isogamous. Fusion between one large and non-motile. Large one is non-motile, no movement, and the female gamete. Okay, fusion between the large non-motile female gamete and a smaller motile male gamete is known as the oogamous. Okay, see the differences. Male and female gametes morphologically similar, it is called isogamous. Morphologically dissimilar is called anisogamous. And the large non-motile female gamete and the smaller motile movement is present male gamete is known as the oogamous. Example, Volvox fucus. Algae are useful to man in a variety of ways. At least half of the total carbon dioxide fixation on Earth is carried out by algae through photosynthesis because they are the chlorophyll bearing organisms. Experimental plants, algae are the. Being photosynthetic, they increase the level of dissolved oxygen in their immediate environment. They are of paramount importance as primary producers of energy-rich compounds. Okay, they are the primary producers, first production. The ecosystem, they are the first producers, energy-rich compounds which form the basis of the food cycles of all aquatic animals. Many species of Porphyra, laminaria and sargassum are among the 70 species of marine algae used as food. Okay, what are the importance of algae? It is a 5-mark question. Photosynthesis, it is helping, and the energy producers, energy rich compound producers, they are the aquatic animals, they are helping for the energy rich compounds, and also they are the algae used as food. Certain marine brown and red algae produce large amount of hydrocolloids, water holding substance. Hydro means water, they can hold the water capacity. Okay, that is the main example is algin, that is the brown algae. Carrageen, that is the red algae, are used commercially because of their water holding capacity. They are using as a commercially. Another one, agar, one of the commercial products obtained from Gildium and Gracilaria, are used to grow microbes and in preparations of ice creams and jellies. They are used for that purposes. Bakery items they are preparing. Chlorella and Spirulina are unicellular algae rich in proteins and are used as food supplements even by space travelers. Okay, these are the important characters of algae. Beneficial activities of algae, very important it is.